Hey, this is Matt Gonzalez with Mac Rumors. In iOS 8, we were finally allowed to use third-party keyboards on our devices without the need to jailbreak. There's been a ton of different kinds released, but one new one on iOS is called NinType. This is an interesting take on a keyboard. So we're used to tapping and we're used to swiping, but what if you can do both with two hands? That's what this keyboard allows you to do. This is designed to be really fast, so you don't have to type each key individually, you just swipe past it and let the keyboard figure it out for you. And then there are shortcuts that you can use to quickly get to things like punctuation and emoji. It's a really interesting take, and once you learn how to use it, it really is quite good. The easiest way to get started is to use the built-in tutorial. It's worth going through it, and maybe even going through it again, because there is a learning curve here, but once you get the hang of it, you can start using it on your own and get better at typing. It has an interesting digital distortion interface that warps when you move your finger around. To type words, you use a combination of taps and swipes when each is deemed fit. So for instance, if there's a word with double letters, you would tap that letter to signify that the letter should be used twice. There's also a few cool features that make typing a little bit easier. One is for punctuation. You can swipe down on different characters to get at them quickly. So to add an exclamation point, you would swipe up on the delete key. Or for a question mark, you would swipe up on the return key. To add a comma, you can swipe down on the V key, and there's a bunch of different shortcuts that allow you to get to punctuation with a swipe rather than a few taps and having to go to a different part of the keyboard. You can also add emoji quickly without switching keyboards. You simply type out the word that describes that emoji and then swipe down on the X key, and that'll insert it into your text. This is really a great feature, although it's not perfect. There should be a wider library of words that can be typed because, for example, if I type smile, it doesn't work. But if I type smiley, it does. So having it recognize more words would make the emoji feature a lot more useful. Another great thing is that there's a ton of themes available, so you can tweak the keyboard to make it look the way you want and find the way that works best for you. So overall, this keyboard is a pretty great implementation to make typing easier and faster. It's not perfect. Like I said, adding a larger library for emoji would be helpful, and also it does crash every once in a while and it does take a moment to activate when you select it. But overall, this keyboard is great and definitely worth checking out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Follow us on Twitter at MacRumors and visit macrumors.com. Again, my name is Matt, and I'll see you in the next one.